وإذ بوأنا لإبراهيم مكان البيت ألا تشرك بي شيئا وطهر بيتي للطائفين والقائمين والركع السجود.
Call to mind when we assigned to Abraham the site of the house Kaaba, directing him, "Do not associate aught with me, and keep my house pure for those who walk around it, and for those who stand, and who bow down, and who prostrate themselves in worship."
وأذن في الناس بالحج يأتوك رجالا وعلى كل ضامر يأتين من كل فج عميق.
And publicly proclaim pilgrimage for all mankind, so that they come to you on foot and mounted on lean camels from every distant point.
ليشهدوا منافع لهم ويذكروا اسم الله في أيام معلومات على ما رزقهم من بهيمة الأنعام فكلوا منها وأطعموا البائس الفقير.
To witness the benefits in store for them and pronounce the name of Allah during the appointed days over the cattle that He has provided them. So eat of it and feed the distressed and the needy.
ثم ليقضوا تفثهم وليوفوا نذورهم وليطوفوا بالبيت العتيق.
Thereafter, let them tidy up and fulfill their vows and circumambulate the ancient house.
ذلك ومن يعظم حرمات الله فهو خير له عند ربه وأحلت لكم الأنعام إلا ما يتلى عليكم فاجتنبوا الرجس من الأوثان واجتنبوا قول الزور.
Such was the purpose of building the Kaaba. Whosoever then venerates Allah's sanctities will find it to be good for him in the sight of his Lord. Cattle have been made lawful for you, except those mentioned to you as unlawful. So shun the abomination of idols and shun all words of falsehood.
حنفاء لله غير مشركين به ومن يشرك بالله فكأنما خر من السماء فتخطفه الطير أو تهوي به الريح في مكان سحيق.
Become exclusively devoted to Allah, ascribing divinity to none other than Him. Whoso ascribes divinity to aught beside Allah, it is as though he fell down from the sky, whereafter either the birds will snatch him away or the wind will sweep him to a distant place, causing him to be shattered to pieces.
ذلك ومن يعظم شعائر الله فإنها من تقوى القلوب.
Such is the fact, and whoso venerates the sanctity of all that have been ordained as symbols of Allah surely does so because it is part of the true piety of the hearts.
لكم فيها منافع إلى أجل مسمى ثم محلها إلى البيت العتيق.
You may derive benefit from sacrificial animals until an appointed time. Thereafter, their place of sacrifice is near the ancient house.
ولكل أمة جعلنا منسكا ليذكروا اسم الله على ما رزقهم من بهيمة الأنعام فإلهكم إله واحد فله أسلموا وبشر المخبتين.
For every people we have laid down a ritual of sacrifice, although the purpose of the ritual is the same, that they pronounce the name of Allah over the cattle He has provided them. Your Lord is one God, so submit yourselves to Him alone, and give, O Prophet, glad tidings to those that humble themselves before Allah.
الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم والصابرين على ما أصابهم والمقيم الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
Whose hearts shiver whenever Allah is mentioned, who patiently bear whatever affliction comes to them, who establish prayer, and who spend for good purposes out of what we have provided them.
وَالْبُدْنَ جَعَلْنَاهَا لَكُمْ مِنْ شَعَائِرِ اللَّهِ لَكُمْ فِيهَا خَيْرٌ فاذكروا اسم الله عليها صواف فإذا وجبت جنوبها فكلوا منها وأطعموا القانع والمعتر كذلك سخرناها لكم لعلكم تشكرون.
We have appointed sacrificial camels among the symbols of devotion to Allah. There's much good in them for you. So make them stand at the time of sacrifice and pronounce the name of Allah over them. And when they fall down on their sides after they are slaughtered, eat and also feed them who do not ask and those who ask. Thus have we subjected these animals that you may give thanks.
لن ينال الله لحومها ولا دماؤها ولكن يناله التقوى منكم كذلك سخرها لكم لتكبروا الله على ما هداكم وبشر المحسنين.
Neither their flesh reaches Allah nor their blood. It is your piety that reaches Him. He has subjected these animals to you that you may magnify Allah for the guidance He has bestowed upon you. Give glad tidings, O Prophet, to those who do good.
إن الله يدافع عن الذين آمنوا إن الله لا يحب كل خوان كفور.
Surely Allah defends those who believe. Certainly Allah has no love for the perfidious, the thankless.
أذن للذين يقاتلون بأنهم ظلموا وإن الله على نصرهم لقدير.
Permission to fight has been granted to those, for they have been wronged. Verily, Allah has the power to help them.
الذين أخرجوا من ديارهم بغير حق إلا أن يقولوا ربنا الله ولولا دفع الله الناس بعضهم ببعض لهدمت صوامع وبيع وصلوات ومساجد يذكر فيها اسم الله كثيرا ولينصرن الله من ينصره إن الله لقوي عزيز.
Those who were unjustly expelled from their homes for no other reason than their saying, Allah is our Lord. If Allah were not to repel some through others, monasteries and churches and synagogues and mosques wherein the name of Allah is much mentioned would certainly have been pulled down. Allah will most certainly help those who will help Him. Verily, Allah is immensely strong, overwhelmingly mighty.
الذين إن مكناهم في الأرض أقاموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة وأمروا بالمعروف ونهوا عن المنكر ولله عاقبة الأمور.
Allah will certainly help those who, were we to bestow authority on them in the land, will establish prayers, render zakah, enjoin good and forbid evil. The end of all matters rests with Allah.
وَإِن يُكَذِّبُوكَ فَقَدْ كَذَّبَتْ قَبْلَهُمْ قَوْمُ نُوحٍ وَعَادٌ وَثَمُودُ.
O Prophet, if they give the lie to you, then before them the people of Noah, Ad, and Thamud also gave the lie to the prophets.
وَقَوْمُ إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَقَوْمُ لُوطٍ.
And so too did the people of Abraham and the people of Lot.
وأصحاب مدين وكذب موسى فأمليت للكافرين ثم أخذتهم فكيف كان نكير.
And so did the dwellers of Midian, and Moses too was branded a liar. Initially I granted respite to the unbelievers for a while, and then seized them. How dreadful was my punishment.
فكأين من قرية أهلكناها وهي ظالمة فهي خاوية على عروشها وبئر معطلة وقصر مشيد.
How many towns have we destroyed because their people were steeped in iniquity, so they lie fallen down upon their turrets. How many wells lie deserted, and how many towering palaces lie in ruins.
أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فتكون لهم قلوب يعقلون بها أو آذان يسمعون بها فإنها لا تعمى الأبصار ولكن تعمى القلوب التي في الصدور.
Have they not journeyed in the land that their hearts might understand and their ears might listen? For indeed, it is not the eyes that are blinded, it is rather the hearts in the breasts that are rendered blind.
ويستعجلونك بالعذاب ولن يخلف الله وعده وإن يوما عند ربك كألف سنة مما تعدون.
They ask you to hasten the punishment. Allah shall most certainly not fail His promise, but a day with your Lord is as 1,000 years of your reckoning.
وكأين من قرية أمليت لها وهي ظالمة ثم أخذتها وإلي المصير.
How many towns did I respite at first, though they were steeped in iniquity, and then I seized them. To me are all destined to return.
قل يا أيها الناس إنما أنا لكم نذير مبين.
Say, O Muhammad, O people, I have been sent to you only as a plain warner before the doom strikes you.
فالذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم مغفرة ورزق كريم.
So those who believe and act righteously shall be granted forgiveness and an honorable sustenance.